So what is the best time to start a YouTube channel? I'm thinking like seasonality. Is that what you meant by that question? Yeah, there's probably some seasons, maybe some cycles or something like that based on your particular business or company. That might be something, and you probably know that better than I do. But what I'm going to go over today is the timing of it all. When is good for your company? We'll go over that in just a second. So by the time we're done with this video, you're going to realize that it's not so much the timing as it is the timing. Can you be consistent? That's going to be the key to your YouTube channel. So let's go over the startup elements and then get you into it, shall we? I'm Nick Natarola with AdWise Creative. One of the most popular questions, probably one of the top 5 questions is, when is the best time to start a YouTube channel? Well, that reminds me of one of my absolute favorite, I don't know, wise sayings or proverbs, whatever you want to call it. When was the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. Now, I know that can be a little bit of a kick in the gut. What? I should have started my YouTube channel 20 years ago? Well, the good news is I don't think YouTube existed 20 years ago, so you wouldn't have done it any good anyway. So don't worry about that. But the point is, yeah, the longer ago you started, the whole point is you're probably seeing fruit by now. That's the point. At my previous house, we moved in to our previous house, gosh, I don't know, it's probably close to 15 years ago, and there was this bush, and we knew it was a fruit tree. Down in Florida, everybody's got fruit trees, but we didn't know what it was. Well, for the first 3 or 4 years, it didn't produce a single thing. And then all of a sudden around year 5 that we were there, we saw these little green balls starting to grow. And we thought, oh, it's a lime tree. How about that? And then year 6, it smelled more like an orange because they were really big now. Well, by year 7, hundreds of these fruit showed up on this one particular tree, and it was very obvious that it was a lemon tree. So we went from limes to oranges to finally lemons, but it took 7 years to get there. And by the year 7 and 8, our 8-year-old and 10-year-old came along, and they started picking all the fruit and freezing all the lemon juice that they could possibly squeeze. And we had fresh squeezed lemonade into the winter months. It was absolutely phenomenal. But that wasn't until year 8 or 9 there. So you're really going to see your payoff later on down the road. This is a little bit more of a philosophical video. If this is something, now don't completely discount me. We go over a lot of equipment, a lot of how-tos and stuff like that to get your YouTube channel up and running. Now, let's say you haven't done this, you didn't start yours 20 years ago. Well, now's the time to play catch up. So be sure to like and subscribe and ring that little bell thingy to make sure that we get you caught up as quickly as possible. So at the beginning, I told you, when's the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. The rest of that saying goes, when is the second best time to plant a tree? If you haven't started your YouTube channel yet, do it today. If you haven't started recording anything, get it recording now. If there's any reason why you should be are you looking for clients and customers today? Then start it today. Today is the second best day to start a YouTube channel. Well, if you spent any time on my channel watching any of these videos, over and over and over I've mentioned, just get started. Don't worry about the equipment. Don't worry about the initial investment. All of that is for naught if you don't have a concept, a proof of concept or something like that. You know what your subject matter is. You know who your customers are. Those are the people you're going to be talking to. And those are, and I've said this over and over, about the leaf strategy, being able to answer the questions that they're already asking. People want to do business with you. They just don't know you exist yet. They're asking the questions. They don't realize you have answers because you're not on their radar. And the biggest secret to all of it, whenever you start your YouTube channel, be consistent. And I mean that across the board, not just with your clients and customers, but also with YouTube. The more consistent you are, even if it's something as simple as a weekly basis. If you're going to do one video a week and you're going to put it out Wednesday at 2 o'clock, fine. Stick to Wednesday at 2 o'clock. I should be able to set my watch to your uploads. Not even your uploads. Truth be told, there's a little trick, there's a little secret about YouTube where you can plan them and have them release at that time. So when it comes to a production side of it, do 3 or 4, 5 episodes at a time. So now you've got the entire month covered, and just edit them, upload them, and you can schedule them for each Wednesday at 2 o'clock. The point is, you be consistent. If you're gonna be there, be there. Own that time slot, not like it's radio or TV, but own that time slot, because your listeners, your clients, your subscribers, they're going to be expecting it after a very short while. And once you've trained your watchers, your viewers, they're going to be there with you. Second of all, YouTube is going to notice. Now, once a week is going to take a little longer to notice than twice a week. Twice a week is going to take a little longer to notice than 5 times a week. Can you possibly do that? We're talking 260 videos a year. Is that a possibility? Is that on your radar? Because YouTube's going to pick up on that very quickly. And you're going to be seeing the fruit from your tree a lot sooner than you would imagine. And what is that fruit? What are we talking about here? This is not like a Mr. Beast style where you need hundreds of thousands of viewers and millions of views to make ad revenue. Yes, ad revenue will come. That's the cherry on the sundae. Don't even budget for that, and just be happy when you get your $35 check or your $35,000 check. Just don't even count on it, but it will eventually be there. What you're looking for, what you're going for, is completely and totally different. You want clients and customers. Now, the videos you do are going to determine, they're going to be hand in hand with your business, okay? If you've got a lot of products, maybe you need some demonstration videos. Maybe you need how to upgrade this, or how to use that, or get the most out of this, whatever the product may be. Other things like, let's say, financial planner or life coach, or I don't know, a channel that teaches you how to do your YouTube videos and get your business on YouTube. They would teach me how to do this. That's the type of subject matter you're going to cover on your channel. So think of them as kind of like each one of those videos. Think of those videos as an extra fishing rod in the pond. The bad news is you're going to be building one rod and reel and putting the bait at a time, one at a time. The good news is that after a very short while, you're going to have 10, 15, 20, 100, 150, 200 rods and reels in that same pond. Now your chances of success have gone up astronomically. And the point is to land a client. You're looking for clients. You're looking for people you can serve. And that way, you're going to pay off much sooner than, say, Mr. Beast. He put years into his channel before he started seeing ad revenue. You are going to put months, hopefully in less than a month. If you can go 5 days a week, hopefully in less than 6 months, you'll have landed at least one client. And that's probably going to pay for the other 6 months worth of videos. It's a very, very lucrative trade-off. And let's just do the simple math here. Let's say you do 3 years worth of videos and you're able to do 5 days a week. That's a pretty hefty goal to put out there. That's 720 videos. You're doing pretty good at that point. Yeah, in retrospect, we can all say shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? Well, one of the number one rules that I try to live by is don't should on yourself. If you can, go ahead, plant a tree 20 years ago. But if we've missed that opportunity, go ahead and plant today. Get started now. And now your 6-month timer starts. And you will see fruit. I promise you. Stick to it, be consistent, plant the tree today, and you will see fruit. So when you plant your tree, you know you're going to need some fertilizer, right? Because I am the king of segue. Here is a great book for you to get. It's by Nate Woodbury, a friend of mine. It's called A Hero's Guide to Influence on YouTube. Nate gave me several copies to give away, all right? These are phenomenal. Anything from cameras to lighting to your SEO research to how to upload it to YouTube. Get all of that done in this book right here. Oh, and thumbnails too. If you just pay shipping plus the cost of printing, it's yours. Click down below. There's a link down below in the comments and submit the information and we'll get one of these out to you as quickly as possible. I'm Nick Natarella. Thank you for watching.